The one demographic you do not want to play with are Black people. And people really do not feel the power of Black people's influence until they play with us. The thing about it is that Black people are so supportive and loving. If we really like what you're doing, we behind you 100%. We're going to support what you got going on, whether it's social media, a business, a product. If it's good, we're going to go hard. We're going to tell our friends. We're going to tell our family. We're going to make videos about it. We're going to make reviews about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to hype it up.
Joey Swoll is a perfect example of what we mean by there's not enough good white men who are speaking out against the racism in this country, and there's not enough big platform creators speaking about the coup that's taking place in our government.
The one demographic you do not want to play with are Black people. And people really do not feel the power of Black people's influence until they play with us. The thing about it is that Black people are so supportive and loving. If we really like what you're doing, we behind you 100%. We're going to support what you got going on, whether it's social media, a business, a product. If it's good, we're going to go hard. We're going to tell our friends. We're going to tell our family. We're going to make videos about it. We're going to make reviews about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to hype it up. And when Black people mess with Black people, they gonna follow what the other person is saying. So the worst thing you can do is really go against the people that got your back, the people that support you the most, because you don't feel it until you mess up. Hence why when people mess up, when it comes to Black people, the apology is quick because they seen that those numbers went down even quicker. Social media is money. Social media is not about fun. It's not about videos. This is people's livelihoods. And when you make one wrong step and you play with the wrong people and that money go down, now it's a quick apology. Now it's some quick research. We're going to look into what I said and I was wrong and I shouldn't have said that. Now you getting it. Very much F around and find out.
Do you think Joey's apology was legit? Was it genuine to the Blacks? Or does he need to do another apology? Anyway, share your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what your thoughts are.
I just saw somebody try to make the argument that people being upset at Joey Swoll for using the term colored is a double standard because the NAACP is still around and the C stands for colored. So it's a double standard. Okay, buddy. Okay. First of all, when was the NAACP founded? Let's start there. In 1909. 1909. The Civil Rights Movement was the 1960s. Okay. And what does the NAACP do and stand for? National Association of the Advancement of Colored People. It is one of the oldest and the largest civil rights foundations. They started fighting for our rights during a time where they barely were recognized. Their whole goal and mission is to work towards the elimination of discrimination and prejudice practices, systemic practices here in the United States. So I'm gonna need you guys to come up with a better argument here, okay? I need a better argument because you're telling me that in 2025, he feels like it's acceptable to use that term and to call people that. He knew what he was saying. Come on now. And that's why he came out and apologized. He knew. Now, who's next?
Joey Swoll is a perfect example of what we mean by there's not enough good white men who are speaking out against the racism in this country, and there's not enough big platform creators speaking about the coup that's taking place in our government. You don't have to be educated. You just got to pay attention and be a good person to understand what's happening is wrong. And it's not normal, and I'm not allowing y'all to normalize it. Now, mind you, Joey Swoll, you called us colored folk again. Okay, now it's 2025. That was out of pocket. Now, I seen your apology video. I need you to understand, if you truly are sorry, you have to become an advocate now. You have to advocate and push that. The same way you push it in the gym, you got to push that outside the gym. I need y'all to understand politics is everywhere. It's in your rent. It's in your car insurance. It's in your car registration. It's in your minimum wage, your wages. It's in everything we do. You live it and you breathe it. So when you say, oh, no, I'm not into politics, you are. You live it. It's your life. Everything you do, you can't sit there and say, oh, I just mind my business and do me. No, you're doing them because it's their politics. You're doing them. You understand that? And this is why we're all like, it sounds like we're crazy, but we're not. We're trying to get y'all to understand we are getting screwed. And so for Joey Swoll, you just got to become an advocate, and you're going to have to make big change now. Yeah, because that saying colored in 2025, that was wicked.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life.
So this is what it looks like when creators allow people on the internet to control their every move. And you in this constant battle. You trying to be your authentic self, and you also trying to be the person that you think other people want you to be. You can't be both, because people gonna see that shit from a mile away, fam. People ain't stupid. Because you said you could post what you want. Then you said people make mistakes. He made a mistake 20 years ago, blah, blah, blah. And then you said, I don't know what mistake he made. And then after that, you said, why don't you go after the colored athletes that are posting about him? See how that doesn't make sense? You say you don't know the mistake, but you also say the colored athletes are making videos. So basically, you saw the videos. So you actually know what the mistake is. That's why the shit just sounds stupid. Joey Swoll said that. Then he made an apology about it. And a lot of people ain't buying his apology. You know why? Because this is the problem with most content creators. Most people who are on the internet is they don't know how to be themselves. They don't have no backbone. They allow the internet to control their every move. When you do that, you have a different energy when you're on your live stream, when you're on the fly, as opposed to when you're apologizing and you're reading from a script.
I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to different people,
switch is crazy,
and learned
right?
all of the horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry.
This is what happens when you come on social media and you only give people pockets of your authentic self. Because as you can see, he's all over the place. None of it makes sense. Oh, you didn't know that the word colored was offensive? Like, who even uses that word? Like, how did that shit even come into your brain, bruh? An apology with a script? Oh my God, imagine you did that shit in person, man. Imagine you did something to one of your best friends. Y'all finally met in person, and then you reading from a script. Apologizing to him. It's just all artificial. That's why people lose respect. You act like you didn't know what Hulk Hogan did, but wanted people to go at the colored athletes for what Hulk Hogan did. No matter if you think what Joey Swoll did was wrong or not, or offensive or not, it don't really matter. What really matters is Joey Swoll allowed the trolls in his live stream or in his comment section to control his every fucking move. And now, these strangers that are controlling everything that's going on in his brain because he cares so much about what people think, now he done left social media. So he left all the people that's been following him for years, who loves his content, who loves his energy, who loves, his mindset. He left all of them out to dry for some trolls, for some strangers. That's what happens when you allow people on the internet to control your every move.
Joey Swoll, listen to me, brother. No apology needed. No apology at all was needed. I get what you was trying to say. People will try to dig up dirt from 10 years, 15 years, 20 years on a person that's very successful, from a person that they envy, from a person who they wish they were in the shoes of. Now, deep down, I know you didn't try to be racist, obviously. Ignorance is the word that these haters are trying to say. But, man, you said what you said. You didn't mean nothing by it. People need to grow up. You're in a spot where a lot of people aren't and wish they were. The same people bashing you are the same people that tried to make George Floyd to be an angel and to be the perfect specimen, but he wasn't. Bottom line, Joey, there's a lot of people that don't like you, that genuinely don't like you, and at the drop of the hat, they will try to cancel you at any turn, any chance that they can possibly get to cancel you. Brother, you're good. Keep your head up. Don't apologize. You said what you said. People need to grow up. They need to wear a helmet, get over it, and continue to be a light to the gym goers, to the new gym goers. You've done a lot more good than bad. Brother, you are good.